Evening viewer, welcome to our Glory Globe TV. Here is the most amazing news. Yes, in the year of 1988, American broadcaster and author Art Bell launched Coast to Coast AM, a late-night radio talk show examining conspiracy theories and the paranormal. He had broadcasted from Nevada at about 2 a.m. and anyone could call up and tell him about their experiences with UFOs, explains British photographer Rue Lewis, who listened to the show some years later via MP3s. There was a nice pace to it. He would not judge, just listen. Bell presented the show from its inception up until his semi-retirement in 2003. Today it continues with a string of other hosts. However, it is the iteration under Bell's directions that most shaped Lewis' interest, and subsequently his new book, Port Talbot UFO Investigation Club. I really wanted the book to reflect the pace, he told CNN. It was like a poem, it had a rhythm to it. Published by Ghost Books, the monograph's cloth-bound blue cover was also informed by Lewis' early interest in the extraterrestrial. Yeah, it is a nod to Project Blue Book, a US government classified data gathering project on UFOs, he said. Initially, the photographer had intended to make a book about Area 51, the highly classified US Air Force test and training range beloved by conspiracy theorists. But the financial reasons and fear of becoming a glitch, given the many people who have covered that ground, he decided to approach a subject closer to home, Port Talbot, a Welsh industrial town that accommodates one of the biggest steelworks in the world, locally rumored to have inspired the opening scene of Blade Runner, became Lewis' protagonist Einstein. My granddad was a proud Welshman, so growing up our holidays was also to South Wales, he said. Wales has a long established relationship with heavy industrial practices. Coal mining was a core trade throughout the previous 2 centuries, often employing men across familial generations. Port Talbot in particular, Lewis found, is a place of multiple identities. As per the talk, slightly tongue-in-cheek perhaps, about Port Talbot being an intergalactic little shape, Lewis said, referring to the roadside chain that landed in Britain in the late 20th century, inspired by the dinners that adorn American highways. Speaking on Richard Herring's Leicester Square Theatre broadcast in 2019, Sin went as far as recalling his own experience of UFOs in the town, spying a strange formation of lights as a schoolboy. After putting up posters requesting people call him if they have seen a UFO, Lewis traveled to Port Talbot 20 times in the 2 years between February 2021 and April 2023. He met would-be subjects in the pub and, with UFO as a convenient vehicle for conversation, found himself becoming invested in the community. When someone talks about a concept, UFOs or whatever, they project their own view on the universe, he explained. Politics is quite loaded, but a conspiracy theory like UFOs does not really harm anyone. Behind the report, Glory Globe TV.